We start with 1 hour chart. Okay, if we refer to our analysis, when we have been within this move, we mentioned the ways moving is really corrective and we can expect one move down, and this is what we get. And we mentioned if we get the price drop, break this low, then from there any reversal we will be more interested to buy. You know, the things is how deep this one can go. And also in my one of my video, I give update that I mentioned if I put the entry above around here 0.054. I mentioned this is my personal view. If because when we have this kind of the correction, the price can move either way, whether up or down. In case this is the start of the up move, at least I can catch the trade. But now the way is since the price drop is not valid anymore. And even we mentioned mostly we expecting the price to drop. Okay, but when we have this kind of the triangle, we mentioned that this kind of the move either way can happen. All right, by the way, later we had this triangle similar to what I had a update for the Bitcoin, and we were expecting the price whether drop or start the up move, and in both of them the price drop. Okay, because now we're looking at this correction. Now we want to see what's the next and how deep this one can go, because we were expecting the price to tag 0.045, but as we can see the price drop haven't tagged yet. Now we want to see whether if there is a correction, still we can expect the price to drop one more. But the thing is, if we want to look for buy, now we're looking this one as a correction within this. Okay, but if that's why I mentioned if the price even drop a bit more, any reversal we take it. But if the price drop and break this low, then this is the entire structure will change. Okay. Now we want to see how we can trade it if we move to higher time frame. Okay, if we move to daily, we have nothing to talk. The best is to move for forward chart. All right, because we have been looking for this correction because it's really long, deep, and now with the things is we wanted to see whether we can get any buy setup at least the price to take this high. Okay, that's why right now we're following. We want to see how deep this one can go. Any reversal, we take it. And beside that, if this one break this low, then this one become internal correction. How deep it can go, then we need to see it. Even the price can easily tag and reverse. That's why from now, any buy setup, we trade it. And if we see it's not moving, we try to manage it. Okay, first of all, if we move to 15 minutes, from what we can see here is still a small correction. Still, we can expect the price to drop, but if it drop, is better for us. Then from there, any buy setup we take. If we get, we take it. Okay, now we want to see how we can look for trade. Okay, if I put one trend line here, just as indicative. Okay, may I change the color to, okay, okay, I put here. Whether from here or even if they drop more, any sharp move, breakout of this line with the correction, a small flag, we'll take the buy. We will be more interested for buy. When we're talking about this trade, we consider the price haven't broke this low. It still is above this line. If the price break, then we need to see the entire structure. But right now, from what we have, any breakout with the flag or correction, we look for buy. And when the price come to this top, we start to manage it. Okay, and one more thing. Also, when the price come to this high, we see if there is not moving, we just take over the trade. We don't stay with the trade. How about if this one become an internal correction for one more drop? Okay, that's why we have to wait for the breakout. We take the trade. If this one drop more, it can give us a better trade setup. Then what we want, the price move quite sharply. If this is not moving as a correct, as moving as a corrective, we don't stay with the trade. We take out the trade. Okay, and another option. How about if the price sharply move from here again? The only way having entry above this. Again, every time I mention entry above the top, this top is really risky. As I mentioned, easily price can tag this one turn to a correction for one more drop. That's why if you wanna put have entry above this, we expect the price tag and continue tag within 1 or 2 hours is not moving, we take out the trade. These for traders, they know how to manage, okay, and they can accept the risk. I mean, for it's really risky, but the best is we wait for the breakout. And the thing is, if we get a correction for one more drop, is better for us. By the way, right now we don't have any trade setup, and we want to see how deep this one can go. Okay, and in this case, we just follow the chart, and if I see any update, I will share. And beside that, if this one move as a corrective, still we can expect for one move down. This is for those traders they like to sell. They can short it, but they need to know if they short, where is the target. If the target is breakout of this is what they're looking, and where is the stop loss, whether here or the best is to be here in terms of the risk and reward, whether they want to take that trade or not. That's mean if they get any sell setup, they consider as a short term. As long as they get into the profit, if they see it's not moving, they take out the trade. Okay. By the way, we just follow the chart. If I see any trade setup that can confirm or any update, I will share. Thanks.